Alright, what's going on, guys? Today, Buzzfeed has written an excellent article, 15 Reasons Why We Actually Need Feminism. And I thought since they're kinda the leading experts on feminism in the world, I should go ahead and share this article with you guys and we can take a look at it together so that we can properly educate ourselves and learn the true meaning of feminism and why it is needed in the world. So that's really all the introduction that you need, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so as you can see here, 15 reasons we actually don't need feminism. These things aren't problems at all. Now, I do have to point out that this is sarcasm. I don't understand why she couldn't just title the article correctly. Like, there's no reason to make it complicated. Like, I don't know what goes on in these feminist minds. Like, I don't get why you couldn't just title the article appropriately. But anyways, that's a sarcastic title. You'll see what I'm talking about once we look at some examples. Number one, because look how diverse in gender and color the presidents of the USA have been. Here we see an image of all the presidents in order, and it says, so many women leaders. Wow. So, obvious sarcasm there because we've never had a female president. That goes back to what I said in the beginning of how she titled it sarcastically. I still don't understand the logic there. But anyways, she's saying that we need feminism because there has never been a female president. Now, that doesn't really make any sense because if you think about what feminism is, women do have equal rights with regards to the president. They have all the opportunity and all the rights in the world to become president. There's no law that says, oh look, women can't be president. I mean, just this past election, we almost had a female president. It was pretty close, but she lost, and I guess somehow that's men's fault that she lost. I don't know what the connection there is. Like, I mean, just think about it. We have Hillary Clinton, a female who's been involved in politics for so long, basically her whole life, been wanting to be president for so long now, for so many years, and then she loses to Donald Trump, who probably didn't even care about being president. Like, I don't think he even wanted to be president until like a couple years ago, and she couldn't even beat him. So I think that says enough right there. Let's just move on. Number two, because globally, women hold a whole 24% of leadership roles in businesses. And they have a little comic here. I feel so powerful in heels, tries to take first step. Ow. First of all, let's all just acknowledge that they actually used a feminist for this cartoon, which is very impressive. I mean, if you take a look here, you can easily identify this woman as a feminist because she's built like a hippopotamus. But as far as the actual, point is concerned, pretty much the same reasoning as the first one. Women have all the opportunity in the world to hold a leadership position in a business, so I don't see how that's anyone else's fault. I don't understand how you don't have equal rights here. So, number three, because only 65% of women have experienced being hissed at, whistled at, yelled at, physically blocked, or masturbated at while minding their own business in public. And they attached a little cartoon here, so let's check it out. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Okay, it's a little song playing. Wow, beautiful sounds of the city. Why do I even wear headphones? And we have a guy across the street yelling, nice tits. Oh, right. And she seems a little bit annoyed. Let me just briefly touch on this one, okay? While I'm sure this type of stuff does happen, this whole, whistled at, yelled at, all that type of stuff, let's not pretend that you aren't exaggerating right here. Like, come on, look at this fucking comic. Are you serious? You're telling me random dudes on the street just yelling nice tits at you. That's it. Just literally no hi, nothing. Just literally nice tits. Like, come on, man. That doesn't happen. I have never seen that happen in real life. I've never done that. I don't think I know anybody who's ever done that. And also, let's not pretend they didn't slip in masturbated at. Like, what does that even mean? Like, a dude just ran up on you and started jerking off on you? Like, does that happen to you? Once again, I've never done that. I don't know anybody who's done that. I've never seen that in public. Like, I don't know who these women are that are experiencing these things, but that's not normal. So I don't think you can really just classify all men together for the like 1% of weirdos who are running around masturbating on you. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Number 4, because we teach girls to protect themselves rather than teaching boys about consent. So here we have a girl wearing like a super big t-shirt to protest against the dress code, apparently. Now, once again, this doesn't really apply to feminism because, number 1, men have a dress code as well. It's not like if you're a man, you can just wear whatever you want. Number 2, men also get raped. It doesn't happen as much, of course, but there are men out there getting raped. Let's say I just happened to walk out of the house looking pretty crafted, I don't got my shirt on, and a beluga whale is across the street, and, she yells out to me, hey, nice dick, and then comes over and rapes me because I don't have my shirt on, hey, it could happen, I don't know, shit happens in the world, so once again, you cannot apply this to females only when it happens to men as well. Number 6, because unreachable beauty standards are the norm, they wouldn't contribute to 20 million eating disorders, would they? And they got a picture of a Barbie and I guess what's supposed to be a realistic woman. This one doesn't really make sense to me either because, first of all, they have male Barbies as well. They have the Ken doll, who's also like in good shape. So does that mean if a man isn't in good shape, it's the Ken doll's fault? Like, that just sounds fucking stupid. Nobody says that. Now, second of all, dudes aren't the ones buying Barbies out here. How is a mom gonna buy a Barbie for her daughter and then get mad at what the Barbie looks like? Like, you're literally a female buying a Barbie for your child and then complaining about it. That makes no sense at all. Actually, you know what? Let's take this one step further. I want to find out who invented the Barbie because I bet it's a female. I'm going to go ahead and look this up. Ruth Mariana Handler was an American businesswoman and inventor. She served as the president of the toy manufacturer Mattel Incorporated and is best remembered for inventing the Barbie doll. So the feminists are literally mad about something that another woman invented. Just let that soak into your head for a second. Number 7, because while women as a whole work more, they're not paid for that work. And they've got a little graph here, so let's see what it says. Women work longer hours than men when unpaid work is accounted for. I'm not sure what they mean by unpaid work. So here we have the graph of women. Okay, so there's like a little apron. I'm assuming what they mean by unpaid work is like housework. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be taking this seriously or not. But one thing I would actually like to point out here is notice how the man's actual work is way bigger than the female's. Do you see that? So the actual work for the man is way higher, and then, they're over here complaining about how they don't get paid as much, so maybe you should try doing actual work, not unpaid work. Now, second of all, am I supposed to take this seriously? It seems to me that they're mad that they are working, I say that in quotation marks, at home for free. Last time I checked, alright, I could be wrong, you fucking live there! It's not unpaid work to take out your own trash. It's not unpaid work to wash your own dishes. You fucking live there. If you want your place to be clean, you clean it. Apparently I got this whole thing wrong. Here I was cleaning my room because I wanted the place that I spend a lot of time in and live in to be clean. I would like to live in a clean environment, but apparently that's not good enough. I need to be getting paid to clean my own room now. So if anyone out there could just point me in the direction of someone who's gonna pay me to clean my own room, that would be appreciated because I am owed like millions of dollars right now for all of this unpaid work that I've been doing. Number 8, because just look at this group of women deciding what should happen with women's bodies. and you have an image of Trump signing something which you don't even know what he's signing. You literally just picked a random picture, and I guess they're trying to imply that he's signing some sort of abortion law or bill or something, you know what I mean? Because it says deciding what should happen with women's bodies, and there's only men in the room. So, first of all, you have no idea what he's signing right there. Second of all, you literally just picked a random image from Google Images and made it try to fit your agenda. So, you know what? I bet if I actually looked it up, I would find that there are actually women involved in Trump's staff. You know what? Actually, let's look it up right now. Alright, so here we are on Donald Trump presidential campaign key staff and advisors. So let's just take a look here and see if there are any females involved, or if maybe they actually just used a specific picture just to fill their narrative, I wonder which one it could be. So as we see here, literally the second name on the page, Kellyanne Conway, is a female. So it seems that they found a picture with specifically all males, but, let's just keep going down, see how many females are actually involved here. So, as we see here, Hope Hicks, that's 2, Katrina Pearson, that's 3, go down here, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, that's 4, senior advisor, I might add, that sounds pretty important, I would think. So, anyways, that's 4, if we go down a little bit more, Jennifer Losetta, I think is how you say that. That's 5. So that's pretty much it for the list, I think. Yeah, so it ends there. But I found 5 female names in literally a minute. So it seems that your picture might be a little bit inaccurate. Number 12, because a woman in the USA is raped only every 2 minutes. That's actually pretty crazy. That's a lot. But number 1, it doesn't specify raped by a male. I'm sure there is some female-on-female crime going on there, I would imagine. Probably not that much, I guess, but I'm sure it does happen. And number 2, men happen to get raped as well. I'm sure it's at a much lower rate, and I'm not really sure how that happens. I find it pretty unlikely that a female could rape me. I don't understand how that would happen to me. Maybe I'm just missing something here. I can't imagine that happening to me. That's not a concern for me, but apparently it does happen to some men out there. So you can't really claim you need feminism for something that happens to men as well. I'm not out here claiming I need something because men are getting raped. Number 13, because women and girls make up 98% of the victims of trafficking for sexual exploitation. So that's pretty crazy, 98%. That does make sense if you think about it. But once again, man, that doesn't have anything to do with feminism. You know what? Let me just put the definition of feminism up on the screen real quick for everyone to see. Feminism, the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes. So they just want equal rights for women and men, right? As far as this statistic is concerned, women and men do have equal rights. It's not like there was a law passed that says, oh, it's okay to, kidnap women and use them for sex trafficking or whatever, but men, that's off limits. Then you would need feminism in order to balance out the rights so that women could be protected as well. It's not like, oh, only men have this right. It just happens to be that more of the victims are females. I'm sure we could find a crime out there where more of the victims are male. It doesn't mean that now I gotta start crying about that and say how unfair it is that male victims happen to be more in this certain type of crime. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really make any sense. And finally, number 15, because if it doesn't affect you, why does it matter? And they have a man thinking about it. So I guess they're saying that men are not affected by all of these issues. Now, that's a pretty general statement. As I said for numerous examples here, the same thing does happen to men, so that's false right there. But second of all, right, let's just pretend that they're accurate with this statement, right? If it doesn't affect you, why does it matter? I don't think feminism or feminists want to use that as a real argument, because as far as world issues go, feminism is pretty far down on the list. It's not a top priority. There's a lot of things out there in the world that don't affect me. And if you want me to really start caring about all of these things, feminism doesn't make the list, alright? There's much more important things out there. There's literally people dying because they don't have food and running water. There's millions of people dying in wars. There's plenty of shit out there for me to worry about that doesn't affect me, more so than, me worrying about a feminist who's mad about a guy who's manspreading on the train. You know what I mean? Or a man who's mansplaining something to them, like, manspreading versus world hunger, manspreading versus war. Those things aren't just, they're just not on the same level. So if you want me to start caring about stuff that doesn't affect me, I'm still not going to be caring about feminism. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap this up. This video is already pretty long, so I'll make it quick. Basically, it seems to me that the author of this article doesn't really understand what feminism means, because pretty much all of these examples have nothing to do with feminism at all. And that's pretty much it. So also, as a final note, I did leave a few of them out of the final video. If you want to check out the full article and see all 15 reasons, I will link it down below. But I just thought some of them were really stupid, and they added extra length to this video for no reason at all. Like, it wasn't even necessary to put them in the video. Basically, I just sat here for about 45 minutes and talked and just recorded it all, and then I just put it in Sony Vegas and I edited it down to like the best parts for like a 15-20 minute video. That's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.